What's up, guys? Steve here. I'm just in the garage and the sun is just hitting perfectly these baskets. I just wanted to show you quick some winter bark designs that I did on these. And I got a few that I need to do on this canoe here to finalize it, to just finish it. Last thing that I need to do on it. So I got a grouse here that I drew with just a normal lead pencil. And then once I'm happy with the design, I gotta get the bark wet and remove a thin layer. So you're gonna see me do that in the video. I just wanted to give you an example of what you can kind of do and what they look like once it's done. So this is a moose call I did back in the day. I've always kind of kept it. So I got a moose, I got a mallard duck there, and I have some traditional designs that are inspired from some Maliseet canoes, some First Nations canoes, and this one too. So I got a grouse, I got a porcupine, I got a couple Canada geese, and I got like a mink or like an otter kind of thing. And then these are basically triangles that I believe they were drawn by First Nations to kind of look like a little bit like teepees. But yeah, and then this is another pot I did as well. I got some Canada geese, some stars, some more Canada geese. But all the, like, depending on the tree and the bark, so I did a video before like when to collect it, so you can check that video out. But you got to collect it before the leaves are like fully out, and it's not yet quite summer, so it's just before summer. But yeah, it's really cool. Oh, look at the lid. I didn't show you the lid. It's really looks good once you get your designs and they're done. But yeah, so to finish this canoe, I just got to finish this grouse here. So I'm gonna grab a rag, some water, get it wet, start scratching. See, the color will change too when you get it wet. The bark gets darker. Decided to do a rough grouse on this one. I thought the shape of the canoe there would, like, just this little square shape, this grouse would fit well with that shape. And traditionally, like, the Algonquin people would design all sorts of wildlife and game they would hunt, and that'd be a part of their lives. And rough grouse is the first kind of animal or game bird that I've hunted when I started hunting with my dad. And so they always remind me of good times, and they're delicious too. And they're a boreal forest type bird. So I like to do the outline first, and then I'll take out the extra, and then you'll just see the bird left after. Just gotta make sure I'm filming. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Rough grouse in French is Gélinot huppé, but commonly it's just called perdrix. In French, in Quebec we call them perdrix. People call them all kinds of names, chicken, like bush chickens, but there's the rough grouse. It has on its tail, it's got the end of the tail that's dark, and the tail that's gray. That's like black at the end of the tail, and it has these. That's why it says in French "huppé." It's because of the basically like the feathers on its head go up, kind of like a oop, like a, I don't know what you call it, but. And they're different. There's also the spruce grouse, which is different. The rough grouse is the more delicious one because the meat is really, really white meat, just like chicken, like white chicken breasts. But the spruce grouse has red meat, and it tastes more like, tastes more woody, tastes more like evergreens, and well, as rough grouse eats. And is generally more in like deciduous forest and eats more like berries and leaves, but the spruce grouse, I think it eats more like needles. Some that I've hunted, the spruce grouse, they some of the spruce grouse that I've hunted, I look inside to see what they ate. And they had eaten like tamarack needles, and same with rough grouse. When I hunt them, I check and see what they've been eating. And rough grouse, they usually eat, like they'll have like little red berries. What do you call them? Like in French, you call them quatre-temps, like cornouiller du Canada, like those little. Yeah, once I got the outline done, then I can start really removing. Really removing some of the excess. You gotta go carefully because it's not, like this is not paint. So if you screw up, you know, if you do an error, you can't really erase it and you can't put that membrane back on. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to say too. So the winter bark, so you gather it at a certain time of year, but depending on the tree, it has different coloration. So it's not always going to be like the same darkness. Plus it depends on the sun exposure as well. like when you first gather it, it's not really like dark brown like that, or dark red, dark brown. It's more as you put water on it, it gets wet and then it dries again and it gets darker. And the older it is too, the darker it is. Like in the museums on some of the Birchbark canoes, it almost looks black. We're getting there. It takes a little bit of time to get it all off. It does look good when you have a clean bark that's well scratched, and you really see that the two tones. There you go. That's pretty much finished there. Let me know if that looks like a rough grouse. I like it. I'm pretty happy with that. I'll just keep kind of getting rid of some of these little red spots around, and then that'll be it. Yeah, I had done a video how to collect and some info on winter bark, but that was last May, so that would have been May 2023. But the whole video I should have shown like some of these, like what it's for, but I just kind of collected the bark, explained the good time of year. I go through and show you the how much the leaves are out on the white birch. So I'll put a link at the end of the video here for that video. So if you want to collect yourself some birch bark and do a pot or do something, a basket, you'll know how. So looks good. quick shout out as well to Caesar's Birchbark Canoe. So it's Caesar and his Birchbark Canoe, César et son canot d'Écosse. He does some beautiful winter bark designs on his canoe. I believe, if I remember right, he had some grouse on there as well, and maybe some fish, but really cool video. César et son canot d'Écosse, Caesar's and his Birchbark Canoe. An Atikamekw builder, I believe, from Manawan, Quebec. But yeah, please like this video, share, subscribe. Like I said, check out some other videos. I have a bunch of a whole playlist on this canoe, which I call the Algonquin 15-foot old style birchbark canoe. It's finished. This one, I paddled it last summer, but I didn't film it. But I'm just finishing the designs today. But yeah, please like, subscribe, share. Appreciate the support. Let me know if you have a comment. Let me know if you have a question in the comments. I answer all the questions. And yeah, let me know if you like it. Cheers.